Welcome back to Offseason Outlook. Today we're going over what the Cleveland Browns should do at pick number 6. The Cleveland Browns finished the 25 season 32nd in PFF in offensive rating, just an abysmal year. Second in defense, they do lose Jim Schwartz, but I expect the drop-off to not be substantial. Obviously, only room for improvement on the offensive end, and I do expect them to go offense here at number 6. I want Monroe Freeling. 6'7.5", 315 pounds. He needs to add a little bit of weight to that frame. He's very agile. He played high school basketball. His mom was a yoga instructor. Maybe lay off the yoga classes for a little bit. Get in the weight room. Get in the cafeteria. It's a controversial pick because the production is very low. He only had 180 pass blocking snaps on true dropbacks in college, only 17 starts. And for reference, the other two tackles who are projected to go as high, Francis Moinoa had 480 of those snaps. Spencer Fano had 319 of those snaps. But neither of those two guys have the size and the intangibles that Monroe Freeling have. I'm not even sure they're going to be NFL tackles. They're probably going to be moved to interior offensive linemen. Monroe Freeling, 33.5-inch vert, 9 foot 7-inch broad jump, 34.75-inch arms. He had a 9.99 RAS score. His measurables were freakishly good. That is, his athletic score was second out of 1,512 offensive tackles from 1987 to 2026. This guy is an outlier in the best way. He has the length. He has the intangibles. I'm not really worried about those 17 starts. And let me tell you why. His PFF pass blocking rating improved each year he was in college. In 2023, he was 51, 24, 65. In the 25 season, 86. That was top 10 in FBS tackles. Listen, the Browns are not looking to win right away, okay? They don't need a plug-and-play player. In fact, they're tanking. They're tanking for their Dante Moore. They're tanking for their Arch Manning. If Monroe Freeling is thrown into the fire on the line this season, no problem. He gives up a couple sacks. He gives up a couple pressures. Get him out of the way so he can develop for the next years. Listen, the Browns have not invested really at all in their O-line. Free agency, they signed guard Zion Johnson, 3 years, $50 million. Elgton Jenkins, 2 years, $24 million. They re-signed Tevin Jenkins, which I thought was really smart, guard for 1 year, $4 million. They shored up their right tackle with Titus Howard. He's going to be on the books for a while. His 28 and 29 are void years. He's 30 years old. He's productive. He's fine. He'll anchor that right side. The only offensive tackle that the Browns have drafted in the last 4 years was DeJuan Jones, and it was a third-round pick. DeJuan Jones might be the worst left tackle in football. He had a 32.8 PFF grade this season. I know he was injured for a little bit. A 30.6 run blocking grade. He's gotten worse in PFF grade ever since his 2023 rookie year. Obviously, they have a ton of turnover in the offensive line. They lost Wyatt Teller, Jack Conklin, Joel Bitonio. It was abysmal. They were 25th in the NFL in sacks per game with 3, 25th in QB sack percentage, 8.37%, and 32nd in average passer rating. I know that's not entirely the offensive line's fault. Obviously, when you have Shadur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel throwing the ball, that average passer rating is not going to be very high. But listen, they need to get this offensive line right for when they do bring in the quarterback of the future. And Monroe Freeling was 0 hits allowed, only 5 pressures. That was 9th in the country. He obviously has the highest upside out of any offensive lineman in the NFL draft. He needs to improve his run blocking, but that's more of a scheme fit and can be fixed in the NFL and with weight gain. He improved every year in pass blocking, as I mentioned. He's quick out of his stance. He lands a punch to steer defenders. He is so agile for his size at almost 6'8". He moves like crazy. Sometimes he's a little high-hipped. He needs to work on his recovery if he doesn't land that first punch. Obviously, I said he needed to add strength to help in the run blocking scheme. But with the obvious upside with that 9.99 RAS score. And I'm not worried about the limited snaps because, like I said, he's going to get that experience in year one, which is a throwaway year for the Cleveland Browns anyway. I think he's worth it for them. I think that he can really be the offensive tackle of the future. He's only 21 years old. He's a special player, and the Browns can afford to let him develop. I think they should. I think he's the right pick.